Hello, guys. Welcome to Randy's Road Life. I happen to be Randy, and today I'm going to announce my departure from Caracas Transportation. There have been a couple things that have sparked me to make this decision. It wasn't made lightly. Truthfully, I never thought I would leave Caracas because they've been very good to me. Um, but decision has been made, and I would like to say it was a hard decision, but unfortunately, it was not that hard. Um, there are some things I'm not going to say on here. Caracas is a good company. They pay their drivers well. They pay you what they owe you, um, and um, they'll take care of you. So I mean, it's just simple as that. That I would never change my mind about that. Now, one of the things that has brought about this decision was my desire to go back to oversize hauling, which I am doing, and I am currently uh, with a company today that I'm going to be doing that with. I'm not going to announce who just right yet, but they are primarily oversize. I have oversize experience, so they did work with me on my transition. So instead of me going home, dropping my stuff off, taking a flight back out here, stuff like that, I was able to get all my stuff dropped off, um, which allowed me to clean out my old truck, make sure it was clean. There was a couple things left in there that I wasn't able to throw away at the time. Just the odd things. It just nothing major. The truck is clean. All my trucks are always clean. So, uh, excuse me, I'm very tired. I've been up since 3 a.m. And it's currently freaking late after 8 o'clock. So, hmm, where to continue on this? I had a very busy day, and when I parked the truck, I had to go. Man, I had no time to wait. It's just circumstances as they were extremely important, and I couldn't stay there and say bye to Dulcia, which is something I wanted to do, but I didn't have any time. I had no time. When I pulled up, I had to park the truck and leave. It was just like that. I wasn't trying to dodge anybody. I had to go, and so those at managing stuff. Crocus is blowing my phone up, obviously, but I couldn't answer that call. I sent a couple texts and stuff like that, and eventually sent in my trip report, and I had to sign their letter of resignation, which I eventually did just as soon as I got to this hotel. I was able to finally do all this stuff. It's crazy today. So I had to go pick up my next truck, which is a 389 Peterbilt. It's an 18 speed. Um, it's a rather. I mean, there's a couple things. I got it here with me at the hotel. It drives well. It has a typical digital gauge clusters and all that stuff, but it does have the in-dash navigation and infotainment center and all that good stuff. Uh, oh, no, it is like the old yellow truck I had in a way that it has the cabinets all the way around the sleeper wall, which is great for storage space. I do have to put a different bed in there because that bed is too small, or mattress, excuse me. I have to get an 80 by 42 mattress for that thing. Um, but what I was able to do is I was at the Iowa 80 for a reset, and I love the Iowa 80. Even though it's outrageously expensive in there on a few things or a lot of things, I was able to get some things that I really wanted. I got my ratchet winch bar. I've been wanting one of those for a while. I finally got one. I wanted a bumblebee strap winder. I got that. I went and got me a drill and all that stuff for it also. I got me some collapsible crates, which are super convenient. That was able to help me pack up my stuff really well and organized and without bagging stuff up. And so it won't be that hard putting stuff in this truck. And then I'll be able to break those crates down and put them away. Probably in the front seat. Excuse me, or one of the shelves, closet shelves, under the fridge or on the other side. Uh, so I drove the truck almost 90 miles. It drives well. I'm glad to be back in the 389 because I love the cruise control and all that stuff. You don't have the freaking all the craziness that you have in the Freightliner, the Rightway system, whatever it's called. So that's good. Um, and I mean, I like the headache rack that's on it, the 3 door, not a 1 door, and all the chains are out in the open and rusting like crazy and stuff. They do have to fix the right headlight on it. The lens, the outer lens part is broken, but they said they're gonna fix that tomorrow morning. They're gonna detail it for me tomorrow when I pull it into their shop and get it nice and clean for me. Whoever was in that truck before me was a freaking pig. I mean, it took me a half hour just to clean off the steering wheel, and not even I haven't even scratched the surface. Man, that dude left that truck in shambles. Oh my goodness. I mean, it needs thoroughly cleaned like crazy. Um, but it doesn't stink inside. It's just very dirty. He just never cleaned it. He never vacuumed anything. Or if you ever even owned a vacuum, I have a vacuum, freaking hand broom, dustpan, all that stuff. I have tons of wipes for the leather seating and cleaning and glass and all types of cleaning wipes and stuff. So once they get it detailed so like that, it'll be maintained very well. On top of that, I'm gonna get like I always do in the trucks. I'll get a little space rug for it, put back there. I had to get used to the how confined it is because being in a Freightliner, there's more space. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's way more space in a Freightliner. Uh, but I done hit my head on a few things in there already. Like when you get up in the truck, you just can't stand up in the truck in the cab. You can't do that. I about broke my neck when I tried to stand up. Man, there was so much force behind when I stood. And then the transition from the cab to the sleeper is you got that um, where the cab and the sleeper comes together, that part right there, and I busted my head on that. Like, goodness gracious. But it makes up for it all, and the storage space is great. So that's another good thing. And oh, I can't wait to get the oversized. But anyways, tomorrow I'm going home. I'll have orientation in the morning, and I'll grab my step deck or whatever step deck they give me. Make sure all my securement equipment is there, and I'll head home. And Friday, I'll leave out Thursday, but he part of the deal with me being able to go home, and everyone saved money in this regard. It was very convenient. The owner of the company provided me this alternative instead of me because I was gonna get a rental car and pack my stuff up and just go home and then come back uh, Sunday night to Monday morning and begin. But instead, he said he asked me if I'd be willing to get loaded Friday and then leave out Saturday morning. I was like, sure. I mean that, yeah, just see nothing wrong with that. Yeah, absolutely. So this way, I don't have to go nowhere. I don't spend a bunch of money, you know, and they put me up in the hotel here It's really nice in here. Um, and when I'm done with orientation, I'll go home and spend some time there with the family and get loaded with a load Friday. I don't know what I'm gonna get loaded with, but hopefully it's an oversized load. And I'll be on percentage with oversize, which is good. So we'll see how the oversize is paying. And I'm interested. This company I have been watching for some time. They have been on my radar. I even had their website saved to my home screen. So this wasn't me just jumping ship just because I wanted to jump ship. There was a reason behind what I'm doing. It wasn't. I don't believe it was a frivolous reason. Of course, I mean, who would believe they had a frivolous reason for making a decision like this? But I was provided the motivation to do this, and so inspired by my good friend David, who's an oversized hauler, and I do have oversized experience. I was like, man, I wanted to get back to that, and here's how I felt. Okay, you ever have a talent or skill that you felt was not being utilized? You just felt like you had more to offer, more to give. You had skills you wanted to use, knowledge you wanted to put to use, you know, and it's just you was wasting what you had and what you knew somewhere else. Even though it was nice in that place, but still it was like that calling for something more um, was also there. So, but yeah, I was given the motivation to do it. I wasn't planning on doing it anytime soon, but like I said, I was given that motivation, and so I made the decision. So here I am in this hotel with the Peterbilt 389 that I'm liking right now. So we'll see how it goes. It is an 18 speed, so that I'm also I like that a lot. It really helps in the mountains, especially when you got heavy loads and all that good stuff. So we will get back with you guys once this truck gets cleaned and detailed and ran through a truck wash and looking nice and spiffy, and I'll introduce you to her. All right. So until then, I hope you guys have a blessed day, blessed night. Remember, on this channel, what do? We dispense good information that allows you to make good decisions that bring about positive outcomes. That's what this is about. So, if you guys have any comments, leave them below. Don't be shy. If I don't care for what you're saying, I'll probably just ignore you. Whatever. Don't be disrespectful. Just be real about it and, be respectful. And we can have a conversation based upon that. To those of you who are people that I know personally and are friends with me, if maybe you want to know a little bit more, you can text me and we'll talk about it in a roundabout way, and I'll bring you up to speed. So until then, deuces.